Now back to our continuing coverage tonight. So far, about 30 of the 67 bodies have been recovered from that mid-air crash between a passenger jet and a military helicopter near Washington, D.C. That crash happened last night, and officials say divers have been searching all of the areas that are accessible, and they're going to continue their investigation and recovery efforts tomorrow. Our Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp has been following this developing story now, and she joins us live at Ronald Reagan National Airport tonight. Rachel?
Good evening, Nick. This event has just devastated America. This airport itself, following that crash, it closed down temporarily. No flights were coming in or out, and then it reopened earlier this morning. I spoke with some passengers here who were just traveling through. They tell me they're heartbroken for the victims and their families.
I was traveling from Louisville, Kentucky, back home here to DCA, and just found out about the tragic crash this morning.
Travelers coming home or passing through Ronald Reagan National Airport are devastated about the mid-air crash that happened here Wednesday night.
I was extremely shocked, also very sad for the families who were waking up this morning and realizing that they had lost people overnight, which is so sad to me. I also work for an airline, so I can only imagine what they're going through also, just with this terrible, terrible tragedy.
We were very nervous about flying. I'm always nervous about flying, but especially today. But I really just, was determined to keep the crash victims and their families in my prayers, because that was just such devastating news.
The American Airlines operated flight from Wichita, Kansas was carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members. It was approaching to land at DCA when it collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter. The helicopter was carrying 3 service members. Officials say no one survived the crash. Crews from all over raced to the Potomac River. The dark, cold, and windy conditions made the search for bodies more difficult. As questions of how this crash happened remain under investigation, passengers we spoke with encourage people to look out for one another during this difficult time.
Hoping that we can find a solution so this never ever happens ever again.
Every day is priceless, and to just live every day fully and tell everyone that you love them, because you never know when your last day with your family will be. So again, my prayers go out to the crash victims and their families.
Nick, the NTSB says they're not going to comment on any speculation unless they have facts verifying that cause of the crash. They said they're going to look at all factors in their investigation. Nick, back to you.